Hi everyone, welcome to my February sewing plans. Now I was a bit gentle with myself in January and I hit those goals, but I have got a few things that I think are going to test and just challenge me a little bit in February, but I'm really ready for it. So I'm going to start with things I don't generally make, although I made a tote bag last month. I'm going to start with some bag plans that I've got. Now I've got one definite, possibly two bag plans for February. Now on the Sew virtual sessions that I'm running, on our Zoom sessions, I asked the guys if they were up for a challenge in February, so we're going to have a bag off. So it's not a judge challenge, it's just the way I do a gift in November. So anybody who's part of my Sew virtual can make a bag over the month. We'll be discussing every form of sewing as we normally do, but if people want to make a bag, they're all going to email me the pictures at the end of the month, and then I'm going to give each a number and randomly choose two prizes. So I've partnered up with my friend and YouTube colleague Adam from Adam Sews, and Adam has kindly donated one of his bag patterns and I've bought another one, so there are two prizes for our Sew Virtual family. So if you want to be part of that, come and join Sew Virtual. The link is in the description box. So which bags have I got in mind? So I have mentioned before that I'm interested in making the BF Bestie bag. So my plan for the Bestie bag was to use some of this lighter denim that I've had for a little while, and what I would like to do is get a bit decorative. So I don't know what I'm going to do on it yet. I'm going to have a bit of a play. I might embroider something on it. I might use some fancy stitches. I don't know, but I'm going to embroider it, do a panel, and then I'm going to cut certainly the front of the bag out of this. So it's quite a chunky one. I've had it sitting in my stash for a long time, and I've not got sort of a light denim bag at all, so I figured it's quite a good one for me to play with. I haven't chose a lining for it yet, but I've got enough fabric sort of sitting around that I can pick a nice lining to go with it, and same for strapping and things. So follow my progress on that over the month, because I think this might be something that I'm doing little bits here and there, and I'll put into my kind of weekly makes where I'm at and keep you updated with that. Make 2 is a new one for me. Now I've made the Sew Over It tote pack and I really like it, but I kept getting drawn to the Buckthorn by Noodlehead. This is the pattern here. Many of you will recognise it. Lots of you made it in a gift to November and I'm drawn to it. What can I say? So it's got the zipper along the top and a pocket in the front, tote bag or rucksack. So on Friday, you might recall I shared a fabric with you that I got in my kit from 727. That one was that one just here. Now I think there'll be enough of this for the outer and the pocket, but if there's not, I've had this one from Jenny Stitches, which is another cotton canvas, in my stash for a little while. So if I've enough of this one, I'm going to make this one. If not, it'll be this one. This is a very stiff fabric, so I think it'll be ideal for it. And I know the Noodlehead pattern, let me just grab it. It has that rounded bottom. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on this, but I've watched a couple of sew-alongs from Noodlehead and they'll definitely help me with making it. And I have got some little screw-in feet for the bottom, because sometimes I'm going to be travelling and taking my MacBook with me. So I think this will be quite sturdy, and if it's got the feet, it's not going to get the wear and tear on the bottom of it either. So fingers crossed, I'll be making it in that, but if not, it'll be the other one. So I wanted to pick it up. I picked the pattern up from First for Fabrics, and while I was there, I got some other bits and pieces that I definitely needed, because I'm terrible when I make bags for not having the right forms and wadding and stuff like that. So I've got the iron-on, whatever it's called, foam. I've also stocked up on my woven interfacing because I needed some of that while I was there. Probably won't use that for this bag though. And I picked up 2 bright pink Gutermann threads, which I think I'm going to use for something else in my plans, but I may use them for some top stitching on this as well, so I might come back to those threads later. So the bag takes the 38mm webbing, so I did have some pale pink, but I think this dark pink, especially with this one, will be fabulous. I did have some black as well, but I've got enough of the pink to make the buckthorn. And sorry, I'm rustling again. I won't go through everything, but I picked up all of the metalwork in the right size, in the rainbow colours from First for Fabrics. So these, everything that I needed. It's really handy being able to get it from them, and obviously you can get that online as well. So I'm good to go, but if I do make the other one, I have got a lighter pink that I could use for that, but I'd need the smaller fittings for that. So we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed, I'd like to get that cut out fairly soon. I'd like to make that in February, but because you're watching this on Sunday, I travel to Baby Lock tomorrow, and then I'm on a course for 3 days and then back on Friday. I'm not really going to get anything made from today onwards. I'm at Sawtoon today when you're watching this. But yeah, no pressure. I'm just going to see how I get on with things. Because my life's a little bit more busy now, I've almost got a bit better structure in place and I'm being more productive with my sewing. So I've actually already cut out a couple of things ready for February, and I've actually started on one of them already. So happy days. So that is the buckthorn. If you've made it and you've got any top tips, drop them in the description box below. I would love to hear them. So I'll just pop this to one side. So one of the other patterns that I've had for a little while but I've not made yet is La Hoodie from Atelier Brunette. Just get the right Atelier, which is this one just here. Now it is quite oversized, so I think I've mentioned before on the size information it shouldn't fit me, but everybody's saying it will, and I have got some really nice fabric that I want to make this in, but I wanted to have a bit of a toile with it first. So I picked up this French terry from Pound Fabrics with the matching rib. I had loads of this pale pink rib because it's very much my colour, but I'd ran out. Now the girls on Sew Virtual, I've only used their sweatshirt in before, I've not used their French terry, but the girls were saying the rib perfectly matches the French terry. Now the pale pink picture of the rib and the French terry didn't look the same pink, but when I've took them out the packet they're exactly the same. So this was, I think this is £9.50 a metre, and it feels absolutely lovely, and it's completely my colour, pale pink. And then I just got 1 metre of the rib. I won't need all of this. So I'm thinking of making, well, I'm definitely going to make La Hoodie in that. I've already got the pattern ready to go. So that's a nice simple make that I can get cut out and I can just jump into anytime, probably in 2-hour make. Not even that. I think 2 hours from cutting out to finish, I would think, for that sweatshirt just there. But it's a new pattern to me. So let's see. I love the idea of hoodies, but I don't like lots of stuff around my neck, and then I don't like lots of stuff here. So that's why I'm just going to do La Hoodie, but not hoodie. You know me, I like to be awkward. So I have got one pattern cut out that I haven't made for about 4 weeks because I absolutely love it. I had to come back to it again. So I was thinking about making this in a chambray, but I'll come to that shortly. So you'll remember I recently made the Fibre Mood for Liz dress, which is a bit of a shirt dress, like a collarless, like a bit of just a neck stand. I love it. I'll drop the picture in of the one that I made because, yeah, I really like it. And I've had this fabric in my stash for, I think, 3 years. It's a Liberty Betsy lawn, and Carl's mum and dad bought me it, I think, for my birthday maybe 3 years ago. So it's very summery colours, but I don't care. I just embrace the colours all of the time. Now, I just decided on Sunday morning last week at 7 AM, I was just lying in bed watching YouTube. So I came in here, raised my cutting table up, and I just thought, I'm going to cut it out in that. So it's been in my kind of precious fabrics. Not just because of the cost, because it means so much. Carl's dad's no longer with us, so it means a little bit more to me, but I just decided to go for it. Now, this is what's left. I've got a couple of nice pieces that are left out of it, but that is cut out, ready, and in a pattern wallet, ready to go and make up. So that is dress number 1 for this month. Did I say I was going easy this month? I'm not really going easy this month at all. There's a lovely lady called Vanessa on Instagram that I follow, and I saw her put a post out a couple of weeks ago saying she'd lost her sojo and wasn't really feeling it. And then the next day I saw her pop a post on saying, is anybody up for a collaboration? So I'll pop her Instagram and YouTube name up on the screen. So I messaged her and said, I'm up for a collaboration. However, I was being a bit awkward, I guess. I said I've kind of got all my plans already thought out and in place for February, but if you're up for doing one of them, I'm definitely up for it. So we are, and we're going to release it on the 21st of February. Now, it's a dress that I love, but I've not made for a long time because I'm a different size, and that is the Friday Pattern Company Davenport dress. You're all familiar with it. I like it in a bit of a longer version, and I don't put this ruffle on the sleeve because I'm just not a ruffle on the top of the sleeve sort of a girl. I had it reprinted in PDF because this one doesn't fit me right now. I don't want to make it too big because I am eating healthy and my shape is changing nicely again. But I need a compromise on where it was. So I am going to try on the ones that I've already got to give me a feel for how much I might need to go and obviously look at sizes. So I'm starting again with the pattern basically. And Vanessa and I are keeping in contact with each other and just chatting about the make, which is lovely. And she feels like she's getting a sojo back. And I'm not the only one. There are other people that are did a little reach out to help her with that. So this is the fabric that I'm going to use. It's a viscose sateen, whatever the right word for that is, in this pretty blue. Now it's coming up probably a bit brighter than it is. It is a royal blue, but it's a deep royal blue, and just with these lovely flowers and things on. I got this at the Knitting and Stitching show. I got 4 meters of it, so I know there's definitely enough for this project, and I'm really looking forward to that. At one point, my pile of fabric for my February plans was all blue. You know, I mean, I love Blue Monday, I love New Order, but I didn't think I needed a whole blue month. So, yeah, Vanessa, I'm really looking forward to our collaboration together. So, yeah, fingers crossed both our dresses go wonderfully well. I've got one more make to share, and I literally could not resist this. I had ordered this fabric from Pound Fabrics. It's their plain chambray, and this is the darker colour. And I was going to make the fillets out of this. And then Fabric Godmother dropped the Aspen dress. Well, they dropped the hints of the Aspen dress, and I thought, I need that in my life. I had an inspiration picture from a Liberty dress maybe 3 years ago when I was making the Lyra. A light denim dress with the zip up the front, collar, like a shirt dress with the zip. But I wanted to work out how I was going to do it, and I was thinking I could adjust the Lyra, but the Lyra is quite loose, and I need to make sure that my skin doesn't come into any contact with the metal, that kind of thing. So when this came out, at first I thought, oh, I could probably adjust it, and then I thought, no, Alison, just pay £14 for the pattern and buy it. Because Fabric Godmother do their bodice in a B and a D cup, when I made the flare dress in a D cup, it just fits me like a dream. So I'm really excited about this. This is £6.50 a metre. I'd ordered 3 metres, so I had to go back on and order another metre, a little bit more. I ordered 2 because I think it says 4.10 metres. I probably might get away with 4, but I wanted to make sure. And that's when I ordered the pink French terry at the same time. So I'm going to do this with that black with pink zip that I showed you in the handbag kit at the beginning, and I want to do the top stitching in this bright pink on this. So that is my plan, and you're seeing this on Sunday. So the pattern came out on Tuesday. I was straight on it early, whatever time it was, 8 AM, and sent it straight off for printing. So by the time you see this, that pattern should be here, and I can get cracked on and get this cut out. But as I say, I'm away next week, so it may not get started on until after that. So I am feeling like there's a lot more in February, but I'm not going to give myself a hard time if I don't get any of it done. I don't have to get both bags done. I can just work my way through them. So I have got one make that I'm really nearly finished, and it's a bit of an extra. It wasn't really planned, but when I ordered the darker chambray fabric, I also got this medium coloured chambray, and I got 3 meters of it. So this is the piece, and another piece that's just fallen out that's left. And I think these things will be great for kind of, lining bags and stuff. anyway, so I'll hang on to those little bits. But I recently made the True Bias mauve skirt, and I decided that I'd quite like one in denim as well. So here we go. I've made it in this one here, which is the 2 layers. And I had it with me when I was at Sawtune on Sunday. So I did all of the prep work, the gathering and things there. So I'm not going to show you it. It's not quite finished, but I've just got to go up the side seam, attach the waistband, hem the bottom, and it bish bosh, that's done. And I think that'll be a great sort of addition to my wardrobe, because I'll be able to wear that with all of the sweatshirts that I'm wearing at the moment anyway, and it'll go nice with my DM boots. But in the summer it'll be really nice with little tops and sandals. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I do feel like there's a lot going on, but I'm happy with it. And if I run out of time, then that's absolutely fine. And I do just want to say thank you to everybody for their lovely kind comments and sort of like well dones. Not that I was looking for that, but I did want some feedback on my gathering with the overlocker and cover stitch vlog, because it's the first time I'd done something that was that technical. When I shared it last Sunday, I've had lots of you message me to say, that was great, I've saved it for when I need it, but many of you have also said that was great and I've tried it and it really worked. So I'm going to say bye for now. If you're wanting to check that out and see what else I shared, because there were some extra little tips in there, then I'm going to link that in now and you can go ahead and check that out. See you soon, everyone.